Hey, I'm Nick Bouton. Welcome to my channel, Planted TV. I'm here because I like to garden. I hope you're here for the same reason. I started this channel mostly because I need to get out of my comfort zone and try something different. Also because I've been spending a lot of time learning about gardening, learning about plants, learning about vegetables, herbs, you name it, for the last probably 9 months now. And I felt like, you know what, I'm picking stuff up pretty quick and I feel like I can share it back with the community and maybe people will be interested in seeing what I have to say. I've been gardening seriously probably since the beginning of 2020. So just before the COVID outbreak, maybe back in January is when I started. And it's become a real fascination for me. I pick up things pretty quickly. I really built an interest up very fast. And it's been a lot of knowledge being shared. I've been picking up a lot through reading, through YouTube, through experimenting. I've propagated dozens, possibly hundreds of plants now. I really enjoy that feeling of new growth coming out of nothing, or coming out of a seed, or coming out of a cutting that looks like it's dead. Going to the grocery store and buying some herbs in a little packet and then regrowing them at home. It's amazing. The fact that you can do that is super cool. The reason I started this channel, again, is mostly to be able to share knowledge, but also just to be able to document my journey through this and my learnings, and come back, I'm sure, in a year or two and cringe at how stupid I sound, or at least how awkward I sound recording myself in my backyard here. I'm in North Vancouver, British Columbia, which is in Canada for anybody who doesn't know where British Columbia is. If you're watching this from another country on the other side of the globe, I salute you. If you're nearby, I salute you as well. Glad to have you aboard. This channel is going to be primarily about gardening. I don't intend to do a lot of vlogs or to sit here and talk about myself too much. This specific video right now that you're watching is probably the most I'm going to do in terms of talking about myself. The rest of it will be experimentation. It'll be trial and error. I'm going to fail over and over and over, I'm sure. And I'm counting on you guys to point out what I'm doing wrong so I can learn from your mistakes as well as my own. It's my first time doing any kind of YouTube. I've watched plenty of YouTube. I've never actually participated in it, aside from commenting here and there. I come from a software development background, so my experience is building stuff. So I build stuff, I enjoy building stuff. For me, going into video and building a community this way is an interesting facet of what I've done for years already in building online communities, building software for people to use who then can build their own communities. So I figured, hey, you know what, let's try it out. And honestly, I need to get out of my comfort zone, try something different. I was in a little bit of a rut at the beginning of the year. I felt like it was time to try something different. I changed jobs, decided to go into consulting, and then COVID hit. Maybe the timing wasn't the greatest on that. I can laugh about it now, but it was stressful for the first couple of months there, trying to freelance with no jobs because no one was hiring contractors. From March through May or June, things picked up. Things are looking a lot better now. I've started a new job that I'm a lot happier with, and the world seems to be moving along with COVID as opposed to being blocked by it. So it's kind of nice to see how things are progressing, at least in my little area of the world here in Canada. And we're on the West Coast, so the weather maybe isn't the greatest for gardening all year long, but we are in the summer right now, what's left of it. Hopefully we get a few weeks of sunshine before it starts turning to rain. And I just want to share what I've learned, and hopefully you guys will be able to share in return and at least learn something from what I've done and made mistakes doing. And like I said, I'm not going to be doing a lot of these personal videos where I talk about myself unless somebody really wants to hear about me. I'm planning on doing some reviews of products that I've picked up recently. I know I've got a new grow light. I've got a heating mat, so I'm going to do some seed sprouting indoors. I've got some equipment that I bought for my plants outside. Like I said, I'm not a professional gardener by any means. I'm an amateur, but I do learn from my mistakes, and I plan on sharing that learning with you guys. So come back in the future, come back to my channel, check out what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys will learn something and maybe even be a little entertained. So I'll do my best for that, and it's me signing out. Nick, have a good one. Thanks.